afternoon. Grandpa here. Got everything I need for a great day at the creek. We're going to go through my checklist. Alright, what we're going to start out with here. First let me unload. Okay. We'll start out with this. Here's my sluice box. Alright. I got a piece of rug on here that I use when I want to run my fine material. To finish that off, you want to kind of look and see just a piece of old rug, some carpet material. And then we got this is in there. That's a table mat you get at your dollar stores. Some plastic in there, you lay that down, that's just a little extra added place for that gold to drop into. Alright, then we'll set that over here. Then we've got the ripples in the sluice box. Now this contraption here, like I said, it's a homemade deal. And what this is made with primarily is some parts. I've got, here's an little C-clamp I use to hold it down there. Got a wing nut up here to hold it in place. I'm going to take it out and show you just what it's made of. It sits on a piece of carpeting, kind of a ribbed carpeting. And then this, you see what this is made out of here. Made out of some strip steel. I forget just what they call it, but it works good. And then I've got a couple paint grates. You put it in your paint pan and you run your roller across here. Well, they seem to work great if you got it the right size. I had to cut mine down and revise them a little bit so they fit. That makes a great grizzly. You can see that there. And now I made the ripples. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 ripples. And then I've got some additional stuff here I'm toying with to see just how they work. I made that whole situation out of a door bottom. I got these marked down. They were 10 bucks at Walmart. I got them for 3 bucks. They were clearing them out. But you can see, if you look right at the end of the aluminum, you can see how I made a cut here to get the ripple effect. You can see it at the end. And then I made, with what was left, if you flip this over, slide this rubber piece in these grooves, you get this item here. And it really works great. Catches a lot of stuff, a lot more than you'd think. And it really does a nice job. The whole kit and caboodle here, I think if I've got $35 in it, because I built the whole thing myself, I got odds and ends miscellaneous pieces of this and that. We'll call it that way. That's how I developed it. Made out of pine lumber, painted it. The back side here, some heavy duty plastic, probably about 1/4 inch thick. And I got some nice straps for carrying it for comfort. PVC pipe, nylon rope there for a little handle. And of course, you gotta have your can holder. Not too much, because you don't want to fall asleep or tip over in the wrong spot when you're out in that creek. Now I'm going to set this down. We're going to go through a few other things. Alright, one of the things you want to take along when you go, your trusty 5-gallon bucket. Got a little spade. Does the job just fine. You can take a bigger shovel if you want to work harder, but this is Grandpa's size. Works great. Set that down there. Here I got your 5-gallon bucket. I got this from that place. It's a real nice hardware store. Get all my plumbing stuff from them. And they sure keep Grandpa going. Anyway, what this is made out of here, I saw a thing on the internet once where you can put something on the bottom of your bucket and rock it like this. Well, I didn't want to spend that money. So I got a piece of that pool snake, they call it, slipped a basketball net that I had out in the garage, and some bungee cords, held it all together, and I can put my classifier on there, shovel in there, and it rocks real nice. Flip it over in the creek, and is that ever a nice spot to sit rather than the bottom of that hard 5-gallon bucket. Okay, now we're going to go through this item that you're going to want to take. You're going to want to take your crevice sucker. Showed you that when I was up in Tennessee on one of the first or second or third parts of episode 1, and you can build those for, this is about 10 bucks. Got a more expensive one over here made. This is with a flapper valve. And found this in the guy's garbage. It's about a 3-foot screwdriver. Works good for working in cracks and crevices, and it's all self-contained in one nice little unit. Works out really nice. Of course, then you always want a small bucket, depending upon what you're doing. If you're working the crevice sucker, I myself, I like to take the crevice sucker and suck out the cracks, squirt it into that strainer used for making French fries. Works real nice, and that classifies everything out to 1/4 of an inch. And you can take it from here, go to your sluice box, and finish it off. Really works nice. In the backpack here, one of the first things you want to have, you've got our pick. That's a Home Depot special. Thank you, Tony Stewart. It's a heck of a guy doing a good job this year with that car. Yeah, this is 2009, and he's surprising everybody. And along with that, we got our good old 1/2-inch classifier. We got our 14-inch pan. And I got a little 10-inch finishing pan. Got a couple different kinds of ripples here. The only thing is, I don't like the black. You can't see the black sands against it, but that gold sure shows up nice. Okay, then we got a couple other things here. Let me rip this baby open. Trusty duct tape. You always got to have your duct tape. A mineralogist pick. Works good for those tight spots where the other one doesn't go. Get yourself a little hand trowel. I've got to get a new one. This one's starting to wear down. And then for cleaning cracks and crevices, a couple different brushes. They're maybe $1 a piece at the big box store. Flashlight. Never enough flashlights. You never know when you're going to be walking in the middle of the night or early in the morning. Paintbrush for cleaning out cracks and crevices. Here I got a trowel. Once again, cracks and crevices. Here's the scissors, just because I had it on the shelf. Then you got your screwdriver for cracks and crevices. Little dinner table for cracks and crevices. Got a magnet here for getting that magnet tied up. And I got a little hand trowel here for if you want to go and just do a little panning. Real simple, not a lot of work. Keep it nice light duty. Then in the back here, I've got, of course, you've always got your trusty little snuffer bottle. And then we're going to go back in here. Another trowel, a little more duct tape. Take some water. You never know. It's a long time. You don't want to drink it out of those streams because I might have been upstream from you, and if I get in a hurry and I don't want to leave the woods too far, you don't want to be downstream from Grandpa, let's put it that way. And this is a nice little belly pack for all the incidental stuff that you can't carry in your backpack. I got a homemade classifier, did that with a drill and a pie pan. Here's another little bag of incidentals in here. I've got some clear water, I've got some dish soap, I've got magnifying glass, snuffer bottles, I've got some little vials to put the gold in, got a mirror. In case you're lost and you need to reflect your mirror up to an airplane or something, you never can have enough of that safety stuff. Then you want to make sure you've got a little bit of survival gear. Another magnifying glass, isn't that nice? Make sure you've got some stuff to start a fire. You can use a magnifying glass if you don't have nothing else. Otherwise, take yourself a whistle. So if you get lost, compass, there's matches inside there. Cost a couple of bucks, could save your life, man. Here's the vice grips. does everything. Where else are we here? I got rain gear in here in case it rains. We always work in the rain. We don't care. I got some bungee cords. Got some gloves in case you're moving rocks. I'm running out of time. I got some mosquito repellent here. Try to have everything, think it through before you go. And don't forget before you go to read through your Claims Club membership guide. Make sure you're doing everything right and you got the hot spot that the GPAA recommends. You have a great day. God bless you. This is Grandpa till the next one. Have fun. Look for gold.